free healing is now removed. 6-star is in. Elixir is in. Let's take a quick look here in Call of Dragons as the update happens. My name is Shinchi42. If you guys like Call of Dragons, consider subscribing and turn your notification on. And let me know what you feel about this update as we go through this. And also, since you guys are already here, if you guys would like to do us a favor and smack that like onto the video. So first, let's take a quick look onto the Hall of Order in here. And there's now a new button right here in the middle. Click that, and then you can now see the city teams in here, which is pretty cool. So they're going to be adding this. Eventually, there's going to be legendary for sure. The first one that is ever released is the Northern Winds. As you guys can see, this is going to be giving cavalry unit 5% attack and negative 5% buff for defense for the marksman in here. And there's also a way to toggle this to snow mode. Interesting, right? I think the snow mode here is for whenever you are in this area, because I think in the map there is an area where you gonna get snowed in here. So I would say, I feel like maybe if you are in this area where it's snowing, it will be changing into snow mode. I did realize is that I don't think there's ever a night mode in Call of Dragons. I think there's no nighttime in here. But yeah, so you can now change to snow mode. I think it's pretty cool. I like the snow mode actually better. I wish the whole map is just snowed in. Nameplate. There is now also nameplate in here, as you guys can see. You guys can change it up in here. So similar to what they have done in Rise of Kingdoms, they're going to be implementing it here soon. I like this. You know, this is looking good. I like the customization for the city theme in here, although this is going to be bringing up more of the spenders type of thing. There's going to be more event eventually to where you have to compete for city skin, and it's going to give players an advantage if they can obtain these city skin for their account. Of course, there's going to be seeing like 10% buff or something like that. That's going to be a huge game changer as well. But for now, we're only seeing epic ones in here. Cavalry attack plus 5%, right? And negative defense for the marksman units. Now, there is events as well, but we haven't seen it yet here into our kingdom or server. As you guys can see, we don't have it yet. I think there is the quiz event, and there is also the villages event as well. Have not seen that. And then also the other changes that they have done for getting XP only for level 50 and above. I don't think it's applicable yet because I just saw that I got XP here. So I think that's going to be for the next season. I think they're not going to apply it to the current season that you are in. So we are definitely going to be looking out for that if they do make some changes in the period of time. Now, let's take a quick look in here. Within the heroes, they have not released yet the 2 new marksman heroes. So it is not yet here. But interesting thing to see is that there is now 6-star. So with the 6-star, you're going to be able to get attack resistance 5% and defense penetration at 5% here. So you have to reach level 40 to be able to get the 5th star. And then you have to reach level 50 to reach the 6-star in here to get that 5% defense penetration. It's all going to be the same from cabs to mage. You can see attack resistance. When we look into infantry, it is also going to be the same. We look into marksman in here, flying overall in your defense attack. Same thing. We look into marksman. It's the same thing as well. There's no big changes for each heroes. I wish it would have been a little bit different and made it a little bit more unique. So for like cabs, it would have been maybe like some marching speed or something. I don't know. I was just thinking it'll be a little bit more unique what they're going to be doing here with the update. But you know what? That is also acceptable in here. For the epics, though, you can see that from 4-star, it is now 5-star. And this is going to be giving a attack resistance of 3%. So you can really use some of those, stars that you have. You can either scrap it, but I would say if you're going to be using your epics, is that I would increase the star level in here. So remember, whenever you reset your season, whenever you go to the next season, you're still going to keep the stars, your skills. They're all going to be kept. It's just the level is going to be resetting. Now, I would say if you're going to be working onto the 6-stars, I would work onto the heroes that you have the most skilled, the most that you're going to work on. So for me, I would most likely work on the Bakshi in here, try to get it to 6-star in here. And then also I would probably work on Lilia as well and Valine, since I use these 4 combos. So it will be Bakshi, Emery's, Lilia, and Valine is what I'm going to be working on in here. But honestly, here's the thing. The thing now is that, is this only applicable on the main hero? That's interesting, because do we now need to work on both heroes for this to apply? That's something that I don't know yet at this time. I would assume it's only going to work on the main hero onto the commander and not onto the deputy. But, you know, this is also like kind of a skill. I think I need to ask the customer support for this one just to have a proper answer. So for now, I won't touch this for now. And until I get like actual answer to this, then I'll figure that out. But I would say at least work onto your commander, maybe. So maybe I'll probably do Bakshi, because I do main Bakshi. And then maybe Lilia. I'll probably work on Lilia, because I do use Lilia as main. I think Lilia main is decent, more better than Valine main. I've been doing some testing recently. I feel like I like the Lilia main here with the talent tree for the skills rather than the control, especially when we're doing like behemoths and stuff. All right, so let's try to get Bakshi here into 6-star. How much would it consume me to do this in here? So let's do this in here. We got a lot in here. We can either auto select promote. There we go. All right. That's not a lot, honestly. That's 10%, almost 10%. Is there... Ooh, okay. Did we just crit? I know sometimes you can crit. 1900. I don't think there's any crit much in here. I think sometimes you can crit in the base one in here. Let's see. Nope. I thought there was some crit in here, but yeah, I don't remember now. All right. This is going to be a lot. You guys can take a look on how much I'm consuming in here to get this. So I wonder how much this, the free-to-plays. Yep, there we go. Crit. Yeah, see... The crit is not like always happening in here. I wonder if there's actual more like efficient way on doing this in here. 1900, 2000, there we go. 2300 crit times 2. Nope. All right. 2500. And yeah. All right. I'm sure there's a more efficient way to do things in here rather than this. When you just do auto select, it is going to pick from here. Let's remove this in here. 1400, but there's really no crit. Yeah, I don't think there's any strategy for this one, honestly. Oh wow, we crit more onto the single star here. But yeah, so we're consuming everything in here. So pretty much, okay. Do we even like go over in here if I do this? Let's do this one. For this star, I'm just gonna focus on finishing this one up in here with this. There we go. And let's see. There we go. All right. So we now have unlocked the attack resistance 5%. Can I get into 6-star with this? Let's see. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is only going to be applicable for the deputy. So maybe something that you guys can do, since I'm doing this for video purposes only, I feel like something that you guys can do is only work on the 5-star instead of going for 6-star right away, because I feel like you guys are going to be running out of stars in here. I think we're gonna definitely run out of stars in here. I don't think I'm gonna go push this. I'll use as much as I can right now. It doesn't really matter for me. It's no big deal. Our season is about to end anyway. All right. So let's do this one. No crits. All right. Yeah, dude, this is insane. You need a lot of stars to go through this. All right. Yeah. So I feel like if I push myself to go into 6-star in here, it is going to consume everything that I got. So we'll just do this. All right, let's just see. Actually, let's just see how much it's going to cost me. You guys can do the calculation later. I mean, we had about 800 of these. All right. So this is insane. All right. Wow. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy, crazy. What am I doing? Oh, God. All right. This is it. I don't have a lot. I'm not a big spender into the game, okay? I'm just a casual spender. Not a huge spender, by the way. So 500 left in here. I feel like I can do another one with just 5-star, but definitely not 6-star in here. All right, so there we go. We got 6-star. All right. We managed to do it. And we have some excess. Great. All right. So we had 458 left in here. Next thing that is in the update is now the Elixir Healing. As you guys can see, it is very different now within the hospital. Take a quick look in here. As you guys can see, we do produce some Elixir now. For me, I produce 362,000 per day. I wonder if there's a limit for this. Let's see. Elixir Healing does not cost any resources. And each bottle of Elixir will heal 1 severely wounded. Okay. The production speed will be determined by the hospital level and total count of units. All right, including your legions in the hospital. The higher the total count and the level of those, and the faster your Elixir production speed. Enacting relevant policies will also increase your Elixir production speed, a maximum of 2 million Elixir produced per day. So it's saying here this is what I can produce per day, but it doesn't seem like it's telling me that there's a limit that I can use per day. So when we look into here into the policies as well. Oh, Craig, get out of the way. I hate whenever this happens. Oh, there we go. It is now, let's say, Elixir production. They have changed it. And Elixir production. Are we missing one more? Nope, there we go. Elixir production. All right, so that's looking good. Interesting. So if I use this Elixir that I have currently, I have a lot right now, I guess. Let's use all this. Boom. I think there's no cap on using the amount. Oh, there is. Son of a gun. I can only use 65,000 Elixir Healing per day. I guess that's per day. Well, that's silly. That's silly. I think that's gonna put wait, what? Now it's done. It's 65,000 again. Wait, what? All right, so let's go fight this. What the heck is going on over there? Let's go do this real quick. All right, so I just saw that it was down. Now it's 65,000. What in the world happened? Oh, also, let's talk about this as we're trying to battle that one here today. When you go into the Alliance shop in here, into the merits, you're not going to see the supply for the healing now. The medical supply, it is now converted into elixirs in here. So I can buy this if I like, you know. Yeah, so that is definitely interesting. They have replaced it. I think that's what they have done with the items that I have. They converted it into the elixirs in here. And let's take a quick look in here again. Let's go use this heal. Again, this 65k heal. And it says about 3 minutes in here. All right, to cool down, refresh. Let's go back again. And yeah, it's about 3 minutes in here to heal, cool down this. So there is a certain limit for this, but it does have a cooldown, and it is gonna refresh it as time goes, by. So this is not something that you can stock up like, more like, let's say you want to heal up 300k units all at once. I guess you can't do it. What's the point? I don't get it. It's really preventing in here. But also it's a good thing. Maybe it prevents the whales as well on coming out with a lot of troops right away and just healing them. But at the same time, it could be bad for free to play because whales will have a lot of reserves in comparison to the free to play. So that is very interesting on how they're doing things in here with this Elixir Healing. We have to explore more of this and provide a lot more information and more judgment in this. But for now, I'm kind of iffy about this. I'm not sure if this is really good for the free to play or I don't know. I'm gonna hold my reservations for now. One thing that I want to add into this Elixir Healing is that it is going to affect the mid spenders, the low spenders in here, because with this cap of 65k, you really have to be active in consuming the elixirs in here. If you forget about it, you didn't do it right away, you're not that active, then you're not going to refresh the 65k right away. So that's something that I think could be more of an impact into the free-to-play low spenders, mid spenders. But I think the true whales will not have any issue because they can just spam a lot of troops and they're pretty much unlimited troops to fight in the battlefield. So the thing that is going to be limiting the whales will be the stamina. That's what I'm thinking at the moment right now. Oh, and another thing that I want to say, I just did a calculation of the 65k for its regeneration. For 1 minute, it is going to regenerate 251 elixir in here. So you guys can do your calculation of 1 minute. I think it should be the same for everyone. It's 251 per minute recovery. Now let's talk about the artifacts in here as well. So there's the new artifacts as well in here. So let's take a quick look. You guys can see this is the spring blades. This is for the cavalry. It's gonna throw a blade that deals damage. Ooh, it's an AoE, and for 5 seconds before returning to. It's like a boomerang in here. Interesting. All right. There's no way I can see the max level in here. All right. So it's passive buff in your when your legion gains passion. They also gain keen 15% attack here for 5 seconds. All right. Interesting. I don't know about this one though. I still kind of feel like Kingslayer would be better. Let's take a look into the Rattle Spear. It is a marksman usage in here. Deals damage to one enemy legion of forward arc. Strikes 3 times. Ooh, interesting. All right, strike 3 times in here. 1, 2, 3, but only for one enemy legion. All right. The direction of each strike can change slightly each time. So if the troop moves, would you still able to hit them? This basically is a slow march. Interesting. When your legion inflicts defense break onto your enemy legion, you gain defense penetration, ignore 10%. Oh, that's pretty nice. But I feel like it's not better than this one is good too. But I feel like it would be better, you know, when you guys already have this shadow blades in here. This is pure 1800 damage, you know, in here, that 1800 damage factor. Let's see the rage cost, 1200 damage factor. But yeah, the thing that I don't know about this, if that the player moves, would you still be able to hit them with 3 strikes in here or not? But if it is, then that is great. But if not, then no bueno. I would say go for this one instead. But the slow there is really interesting. But again, we have to kind of explore more about this as well. First drop, very exciting to see. Some changes. I want to know some opinions in here. What do you guys think about this Elixir Healing? I kind of feel iffy about this, but I want to know what the community say. Anyway, my friends, Call of Dragons, I'll see you guys again next time.